This is Leah Cullen-Boyer with Green Guru Network, and today we're here with Wildman Steve Brill, foraging expert from the Hudson Valley and author of the app Wild Edibles.
And the books identifying and harvesting edible and medicinal plants in wild and not so wild places, the Wild Vegan Cookbook, and Shoots and Greens of Early Spring.
What's the best way to harvest wild vegetables?
Well, you have to know what they are, so you have to identify them. Make sure you don't have the wrong one. If you eat the wrong thing, and then you collect them where they're super abundant. Many of these plants are considered weeds, so they're renewable resources. You collect them where there are thousands and they just grow right back again. And they're not just vegetables, they're fruits, there's berries, nuts, seeds, roots, seaweeds, and mushrooms.
What's the best way if somebody finds wild foraging, wild vegetables on their restaurant menu? What's the best way for them to identify whether they've been harvested well or responsibly?
Oh, that's impossible. You'd really have to talk to the chef.
Oh, all right, cool. So that's a question they might want to ask if they go into a restaurant.
Yes.
What at this season, since we're in early spring in Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx, what's the best food you can think of at this time of year?
Oh, there are lots of things. There's things like hairy bittercress, curly dock, bitter dock, chickweed, field garlic, sassafras is in season all year. There's black birch, there's sheep sorrel. It can just go on and on. Daylily shoots are especially delicious. And again, you have to identify these plants, find them, and then harvest and enjoy them. Roots are in season now too. Burdock root is around, so are wild carrots, parsnips, and common mushrooms. Because these plants are growing wild, they're growing to survive. They concentrate more flavor and nutrition than the commercial plants, which have been bred to be heavier, and therefore they have more water and less flavor. These are local, so you're not dealing with all the transportation of commercial foods. They're organic, there's no spraying going on, and they're completely renewable. So we've been picking the same edible weeds in the same spots with groups of up to 60 people or more for over 31 years, and they still have to send the mowers in right after us to cut these same plants down.
Oh, awesome. And one last question. Are there any invasive species that you could encourage people to eat?
Sure, there are tons of them. Japanese knotweed is in season in early spring. That's very delicious. So is garlic mustard. And the dandelions are great. I don't know if you'd call them invasive, but they are foreign. People who have them on their lawns consider them invasive. So those are just a few.